Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Berto, and this is the story time of getting bullied by my teacher. This story takes place in middle school. Don't mind my colleague. I don't recommend you recreate any or reenact or harass anybody mentioned in this story. Let's get into today's story. Now, my favorite subject. Oh gosh, I don't want to really say. Like, I put too much information out there. Okay. This teacher was teaching my favorite subject. This was my favorite subject, and probably like a little before being in his class at this point. Right. So he's not like, I probably didn't even, but I still learned. I just didn't. You'll hear. So, boom. I'll say I'm 13. All right. And we're in these trailers, mind you. This plays a crucial role into the story. Bro, some trailers got AC, some don't. Some do throughout the year, some don't. You know, they fix it. It's a really good school. They really stayed on top of it. I think they still got the trailers. They might not. I don't know. But the only reason I say I don't know, my high school, they had trailers and it was the same situation. Sometimes they see, sometimes didn't. But this story time prepared me for that. Thank you, Most High. Shout out to Most High. I need to start shouting them out in these videos because it wouldn't be possible without Most High, Yahweh, Ifin, or God, whatever y'all call him, Allah. I respect it all. But yeah, pretty much those trailers got converted to a new part of the building, the high school I went to. Cool. So we're in the trailers. We're all in middle school, meaning kids don't really know too much, but just be kids. And they learn how to do that every day. I was one of them kids, just learning the human experience every day, right? Going to school to learn, especially science class. And you would never expect a teacher to bully you. And I'm not saying it was just because of this. He's just, to me, he wasn't a good person. And the reason I say that is because his jokes weren't funny. And he would laugh at his own jokes. And I take comedy serious, like he takes academics. I might not be funny to him. That's cool. I might not be funny to you. That's also cool. But you're not gonna just straight up see me laughing to my own jokes unless it's funny. That means I broke character. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole, anyways. So we're in class. This guy used to make jokes, and this is just like first week. We got the syllabus. He's like, hey, don't know this kid from a can of paint. Little kid, he looks like he could get taken advantage of. Like, he's analyzing me because he analyzes all his students in all his classes, right? He probably has like 6 to 8 classes a day, maybe max, because you know some kids, we had like connection block and we had like PE block. So you got downtime, then you got lunch. So boom, he goes out of his many students in this class, probably like 30 students, hot ass trailer, probably air conditioning that day. Wish this was gonna be edited, but it's not. I'm sorry. And goes, when we see an animal on the syllabus, I don't know if this was some PETA, some progressiveness, I don't know what it was. This a-hole said, when we see an animal on the syllabus, just met me. We're gonna say his name is Robert. We're gonna say Robert, and goes, this is a good one. This is a good class bonding thing. This won't traumatize him. Them kids won't bully him and remind him of this embarrassing experience as he goes through the syllabus, because he has to go through the syllabus as a teacher. So mind you, we didn't even have animals in that class. We never experimented on animals. Nobody ever brought their pet in, this, that, and the third. So it was pointless to even bring up animals. When he goes and text the animals at that, Robert, or just say Berto. He goes, Berto, Berto. Well, he goes Robert, 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 and I'm just like, and the class is laughing as he goes down the syllabus and these unnecessary rules as he's probably just made a bit and uses it every year to poke fun at the kid that he deems the weakest of the bunch, maybe, or the most susceptible that could take a joke. Dude, that was some weird humor. I just look back at that like, yo, that was traumatic. Like, at least let me in on the joke, like, alone. Don't let me in. I didn't raise my hand to be used as a joke. If I knew that was gonna happen, I would have skipped his class, son. I'm telling you straight up, I would have not went to his class that one day and avoided that for the rest of my school year. Cause like people knew me in high school, like, cause that was the end of middle school. So people knew me in high school for that joke. God knows if he did it to other kids, other years, other periods of that day. No one knows, you know? So hopefully he only did it to me. And I feel like I was a good sport against my will. Now I'm older. Screw you. You're a terrible person. I hope you I hope them trailers are no, let me say that, retract that. I just hope you're the laughing stock of a joke against your will and you're a really good sport about it too. And it's clean humor. Cause I'll admit that was clean humor. It just wasn't funny to me. And like I said, some people's comedy doesn't have to be my comedy. Some people's cup of tea doesn't have to be my cup of tea. But to use a child as the bait on your joke is crazy. Oh, that doesn't stop there. Let me tell you why he's a terrible person. That was just the icing on the cupcake, all right? Just a little bit of hazing from my teacher, my middle school teacher. Cool. So the whole story gets real good. So mind you, we have a Spanish student. I don't know how many Spanish students he has ever taught, but this was like, I don't know if we're still good friends. I hope we are. But this was like a really good friend of mine at the time. We used to play Xbox 360. He used to shit on me on Call of Duty and all types of. So sorry, YouTube. He used to just berate me in Call of Duty and just, hey man, that's the only way you're gonna get good. I'm not gonna lie. He was a sweat, so I wasn't good at COD, but well, now I'm pretty good. So I shout out to him. If it wasn't for him, I would not be good at video games. And for the Nuketown days and Black Ops 2, like I've known him since like 7th grade, like the year prior. So since I was like 12, and we were just playing video games since. Like that's how it was for me in middle school. Because of stuff like this, like I just would get hazed by teachers and students for this and other reasons. And I'm gonna tell you the other reason. So I told you earlier, the trailers were hot, funky hot. And they're kids. We're all kids. The only adults are teachers. And maybe a janitor if he comes to clean up vomit out the bathroom that sometimes works. And it's just so bad. It's so bad. Partially inhumane. I don't know. I'm just talking. But yeah. One day I just was uncontrollably sweaty. You could imagine how this went. I didn't have deodorant on. And it was just unbearably hot. And I'm a kid, so I'm probably moving around a lot. Just like in a sponge. And everyone's refreshing their mind. Bruh. And I kid you not, I went to science class. All my other teachers, they found a way to like pull me to the side and talk to me. This guy, kid you not, called the principal on me, made me go to the office, change shirts, get deodorant, and get a shirt out the lost and found. And then go back to class with my pride after doing this all in the nurse's office. in front of my class and then berates me for poor hygiene as a child in hot trailers. This never happened, mind you, because the like previously my education has been in an AC school building, and sometimes it gets hot in there, but never that hot. And he berates me. He's aware of this. He probably wears certain clothes or lighter fabrics because he's a science teacher. Like he has some degree and some knowledge of perspiration and like, just knowledge, general common knowledge. And he recites it and practices it and makes children recite it and quizzes us and gives us homework. So he should know a thing or two. And he should know a thing or two about children. But I can't remember the exact science. Like my year with him was just me not liking him and him just not caring or just being a terrible person. And you're like, well, what did you kinda did? It probably make his class smell like bounce that. Okay, bear with me. Come on, let's walk. It doesn't stop there. You think I was the only student that got berated? Nah, I probably could have been cool with that and transferred out his class. And I should have transferred out his class. But the way he just hazed me, sometimes victims don't even want to be heard the way they just get belittled by their oppressor. Almost to the point, I got y'all a story later in this video of me catching him while I'm older. Caught him while I was older. You're gonna like that story. So boom. I don't know what it was. I think we were like chilling. I really don't know what we were doing. I can't tell you for the life of me. But it could have been around the same time of the syllabus, or it could have been us planning to just do a field trip outside. We're already outside in trailers. Field trip's not gonna be that far. It's gonna be in walking distance. Probably just another part of the school, just outside, right? To simulate a trip. So we're starting that, right? And he's talking to us. And he just makes a joke of my Spanish friend, the one who used to just do me the worst way in Call of Duty. Yeah, he's like, one day I got an extra pickup truck. You could do contractor work for me. My friend don't do landscaping. To my knowledge, his family did cosmetology at the time. Like, he skateboarded, played video games, nothing like lawn mowing on the weekends. Like, I would probably do that before he would. And now he works on fast cars. So you see the like type of not funny humor. But all the kids whose parents just were kinda not funny and they passed that down to their kids, they probably laughed. He laughed obviously because he just thought that was funny. Like, ha. And my friend probably just was like, yeah, I get this a lot. Yeah, you're gonna say this to the Mexican kid who has like probably experienced many forms of racism on a day-to-day basis from like many communities, and God knows what like his family has to go through. So it's like, you just berating children is kind of weird. Well, I'm saying you'll give a kid your truck so they could do landscaping. Where would you pull that from? Like, to be for real, y'all tell me in the comment section below. Who called for that? If you don't think that's hazing, that's just a little harmless, lighthearted banner, keep it out of school. Keep that at the bar with your buddies. Keep that out of school. Thank God I don't work for no board of education. I should never work for a board of education. And I should never be a teacher at that school because that would be bloody senseless. Especially if you said that about a child in front of me. Like, like cops say all the time, it's good teachers. I mean, like cops say all the time, it's good cops, it's bad cops, it's good teachers, really great teachers, and really terrible human beings. He just so happened to be on the spectrum of terrible human beings. Hopefully, he's a reformed terrible human being, but I doubt it. I really do. It's like you're kind of in your like 30s, like late 30s to 40s. Yeah, probably older. Um, so that was just a weird, kind of depressing hike back to childhood. But other than that, he probably made real little jabs at students, other points in class and stuff. But other than that, like, nah, he didn't really, and he probably kept trying me, but I didn't. Like, we probably had arguments. Like, I was an argumentative child back then, like, cause like stuff like that, the stories I told you, like at a certain point, like I didn't want to live. I used to try to go home after my first week of school crying. My mom couldn't help me because she didn't understand the severity of a kid being bullied or hazed by his teacher and his classmates for no reason. Just be the butt end of the joke. And it got better because I had better teachers. I didn't have him once I moved on to the next grade. And I actually liked school again. But the damage was already done. Like all the me trying to care to be, nah, that was out the window. But I hope other kids don't have to go through that. If you went through something traumatic along the lines, please comment it down. We can always talk about it. I love when people comment on my videos and we end up chopping it up. I don't mind taking some time. I'm at the point in my channel where I do get comments and I'm able to read them all. Maybe not immediately, but I am able to read them all and reply to them. Maybe not immediately, but I do reply to all of them. And I do read them all. I might be like, how do I respond to this? Because I also try to keep it positive. Because I don't like to give my energy to people or trolls. So I will give a troll a positive response. I even try to sit and articulate positive responses to trolls. And I just laugh at the comment because I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe they're like my middle school teacher. They just need a laugh. They ain't got no friends at the bar to talk to. Probably ain't got no friends at all. So they laugh with the people they have the most common access to. And for him, that was kids because he was a teacher. For y'all, that might be other content creators or just people on the internet living their lives because you have a screen and they have a screen and you could comment on their life that they post on that screen. So hey, here nor there, thanks for watching. This has been real. I love y'all. Hope to see y'all on the next one. Love you. Berto out.